Mission Dolores, $13 million. Police paperwork said the crypto was gone and nothing on the screen looked broken. No breached code, no cracked system, just a front door, a victim, and one ugly question. How do thieves steal that much by getting you to open your front door? California came first. Elijah Armstrong, a 21-year-old man from Tennessee, accused by federal investigators of joining the crew, arrived with Nino Chindavanh, another 21-year-old man from Tennessee, and Jayden Rucker, a 25-year-old man from Tennessee. Federal investigators started tracing a hunt across the state, and the shape of it looked wrong from the start. These victims did not read like chance. Across Northern California, the doorsteps filled first. Unopened pizzas sat outside, food drop-offs appeared, service offers landed out of nowhere. Federal investigators came to see those small contacts as a way of testing the house itself. Who answered, who waited, who seemed alone, and how the place reacted before the real visit began. In Mission Dolores, the phone kept ringing. The caller said UPS. The timing stayed tight. The pressure stayed ordinary enough to trust. It sounded like routine delivery noise, the kind people clear with a few distracted words before getting back to their day. A man carrying a white package box walked up to the front door. Mission Dolores made it look simple. A package in hand, a resident inside, one normal motion. Then the door opened for him. He did not hand over anything. The supposed delivery man shoved forward and forced his way into the Mission Dolores home before the resident could close the gap. An ordinary doorstep turned into an entry point in a single movement. Security researchers had a name. They called them wrench attacks. No screen battle was happening here. Strong encryption stayed strong, and force moved faster than hacking ever could. Inside the house, the pressure changed shape. The victim was bound with duct tape, beaten, pistol whipped, and threatened while the attackers demanded phones, computers, and access to cryptocurrency wallets. Authorities believe these attacks in California were planned with cold precision, more like covert operations than wild break-ins. One threat went even further. A victim was told mutilation would follow if he refused to surrender access. That is what the numbers hide. A person inside his own home, cornered into choosing between pain now and everything after. During the invasion, one attacker seemed to pause for the phone. He listened. Then he moved again. Federal investigators suspected the voice on the other end was electronically distorted, and the scene took on a worse possibility. The men inside the house might not have been the ones truly running it. Then the pattern widened. Investigators said the victims were not random. The homes pointed back to people tied to large cryptocurrency holdings. That raised the harder question in California. If the money drew the crew in, who was picking the names? But the trail split fast. Social media, trading circles, leaked databases, then public blockchain activity entered the frame, and the list of possible openings got wider, not cleaner, around people tied to major crypto holdings. Which trail exposed them first? Across San Jose and Sunnyvale, the same knocks kept showing up. Suspicious deliveries arrived. Fake service workers lingered. Then armed confrontations followed. Investigators believe the visits were doing more than getting a door open, testing who lived there, who answered fast, and what the house gave away before anyone forced entry. A DoorDash driver came armed. He pushed through the entrance with a gun, and the costume changed nothing except the logo at the door. The tactics stayed the same. New Year's Eve reached Brentwood. A man carrying a white package box followed a resident inside, and the scene tightened at once from doorstep routine to restraint, demands, and crypto account access. Authorities believed operations like this were planned carefully. Inside that house, it showed. Elsewhere in the Brentwood house, someone stayed quiet. While the robbery was still underway, that person secretly contacted police, and for the first time, the crew did not control every room. The break had finally opened. In Los Angeles, police moved. On New Year's Eve, Elijah Armstrong and Jayden Rucker were arrested, and the visible part of the operation suddenly stopped moving. But only the visible part. Days earlier, Sunnyvale had already given up another piece. Nino Chindavanh was already in custody. The arrests were stacking up. Federal prosecutors put it in writing. Elijah Armstrong, Nino Chindavanh, and Jayden Rucker were charged with robbery and kidnapping conspiracies, along with attempted robbery and attempted kidnapping. The case now had names, counts, and a shape. Still, the hardest part stayed loose. Investigators said they did not fully know who selected the victims or whether someone higher up had been directing the crew remotely from the other end of that phone. The arrest closed hands, not the question. A cryptocurrency wallet fits in a life. Investigators said cases like this are rising worldwide as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other holdings turned into portable digital fortunes that can move the moment a victim gives them up. And sometimes that begins at the front door with someone answering.